Good morning, everybody. We are up early. We are going to pick up in Auburndale, Florida, and headed to Los Lunas, New Mexico. $203,727. Alright, let's get us some fuel. We don't have no music playing out here, so we're gonna go ahead and we got just a little under 3/4 of a tank in our reefer fuel, but we're gonna go ahead and top it off. That way we don't have to worry about getting turned away. Because some places requires, more fuel than others. Some don't. Yeah, Lakeland. Good morning, Coyote. Popcorn for everybody. Usually, though, if they require you to have a certain amount of fuel, it's just 3/4. We're just a little under, but God, I hate when these nozzles don't want to slide down in there. Probably ain't no better. That's weird. And these windows and mirrors off, their door windows. Yeah, we gotta be over there by 8 o'clock, which put us, after we get fuel, right at about 8 o'clock, depending on how long the line is. Hopefully it's not too bad. Got 148 gallons. We're just going to go ahead and get reefers. We got just a little under 3/4, but get up while we're stopped. That way we don't have to worry about them saying, "Oh, you're not got enough fuel, go back." We got 10 hours to work with today. The dude behind me probably thinks I'm crazy over here talking to myself. But we got 10 hours to work with. That's all we got. And all we'll gain back tonight will be 6 hours. A little over 6. So we won't really have a lot to work with tomorrow. And we got to be in Los Lunas. Let's see what. I think the 13th is when we got. Do is run in here and get the receipt, and I stand corrected. Now we have 9 hours and 44 minutes. Of course, I missed a little bit of the mirror, so. The squeegee. I don't think they had music playing here earlier when I was in here. I don't think. Get its kiosk so we don't have to stand and wait in line. John had to add $768.69. I don't know why I folded that for. Makes it hard to get a picture of. Alright. All aboard. Now we unloaded right there just on the other side of them trees last night. I'm not exactly sure why it wants me to go to the right. We're not going to do that. We're going to go to the left. This fan on so we don't overheat the phone. I think it's a good idea to sleep in the timeline. Pickup is 8 a.m. and 6 a.m. now. We should get there about 7:30ish. So we had to start out a little bit early. Bet you there's some fishing now. Hopefully I didn't bust my tire. How you doing, Justin? Doing pretty good here. Welcome to Florida. Casey Mallory, how you doing? Good morning, everybody. We're starting out a little bit earlier than I like, but our appointment is 81 miles away. It's 8 o'clock. As of right now, we'll be getting there about 7:30ish. Miami is 3 hours too far now. We're headed over towards over to Auburndale. Good Lord, what a bug! Which is the Lakeland area. Been a while since I picked up a load like that. That's the reason I hadn't got the reefer fuel, because it was a little under 3/4, but not much. Some places are pretty strict on the 3/4 rule. Some places, just a little bit. Appreciate you stopping in and checking on us. We'll catch you next go around. 6:10 a.m. That is correct. That's being on Eastern time. Spot that I tried to lap off is more like smear shouldn't be, but we'll find out as the day progresses. We've still got to go up here and get loaded up. We should make it a little ways on that today. I don't know. Sometimes the Coca-Cola plants load you pretty quick. Sometimes it takes a little bit. In Japan, it's 7:10 p.m. Wow. That is crazy. Got an early morning pickup, so we didn't have no choice but to get up early today. That's about the only way you'll catch me getting up early like this and starting my day is if I have an early morning pickup. The pickup's at 8 a.m. We should get there about 7:35ish. Hopefully the line's not too awful long, because like Walmart, if you're sitting in at the guard shack at your appointment time, then it don't count. You got to be checked in at the office. But now, like Budweiser, it counts at the guard shack, so but I had to wait till we started for my 10 hours to be up. Maybe not. I'm not real sure. Depends on, I guess, how long it takes them to load us up over here. But after today, we'll be working completely off recaps. swap our load out. That means recaps all the way to the delivery in Los Lunas, which will be the 13th. Crazy Anna. Especially to be this early in the morning time. We all know I don't like getting up this early. Not actually having to start working. I mean, I don't mind getting up early. I just don't like getting up this early and having to start working. So this is the reason why I run down 95 yesterday, is because I kind of figured on the way back up we would run up 75. Good morning, Super Trucker. Super Trucker, how you doing? We're gonna hit this easy pass, or what's it? E-pass. Let me hit this lane. Went through the Mobile tunnels 2 hours ago. It was actually well, we've been on break for 10 hours, so it's been a while since we went through there. A little bit. Yeah, I didn't sleep much last night. After I stopped the live stream last night, I actually wasn't able to fall asleep, so I stayed up till the appointment time. Got over there, turned my phone off so that they would have to come out and get me, or send the yard dog to get me to wake up. Because usually when you do it like that, they'll wait an hour or two before they send the yard dog, which they didn't send the yard dog, they actually walked out from the office. But anytime I go to the Walmarts like that and I've not really had any sleep, that's what I generally do, is turn my phone off or turn the ringer off, so that eventually they'll send the yard dog to wake me up instead of waking me up like right then and there. So I got to sleep till about 4:30ish, I guess it was. Well, with the time difference, maybe it was 2 hours ago. I didn't think about that. Looks like I got the camera sitting at a bit of a tilt compared to the last couple of days. See a little bit more of the hood. One of these days I might get everything adjusted out and worked out just right. I don't know. We'll see, I guess. Sunridge Parkway. Yeah, I would have liked to have hung out over there at the pilot for a little bit longer, see if we could see the the SpaceX go up this morning. But didn't happen. Disney World. I hate flies. Good morning, sir. Gatorland is in Orlando. Alright, then. For a minute, see how that does. Should be good for a little while. Got no sun out. About it. Can see the humidity all over the windshield. I had some freaking Fruit Loops last night and some milk and forgot that I bought it and went in this morning and got a sausage, egg, and cheese from Wendy's. My inverter kicked off, and which means my refrigerator's off right now, so my milk will probably end up going bad before I get it eaten. If I lived in here, I would be fishing all the freaking time. All these little water spots. It would be a hard day to find me not fishing. I would like to, though. Got an appointment to be to. You know, if I'm up this early, it's because of an appointment. If I'm up driving this early, I mean, I get up this early from time to time, but if I'm up and driving, it's because we got an appointment to make. Sheesh. That's what I say. 8 a.m. How we doing, Ernie? I figured since you're taking the day off, we'd start a little early. Nah, only starting early because the appointment's early, that's it. Alright, bridge somewhere down that area. Built through a cemetery. Wow. I'd like to know where it's at. Of course, I wouldn't have time to go to it today. How you doing, Alexander? Well, you could travel every day with us if you like. Slowly making your way to the truck. Alright, Sonic, we'll catch you later on today. Yeah, I tell you what, it's coming off of the restarts or coming off the home time. I always end up having to rush to the truck, but I like to just slowly get there. Don't forget to hit that like button on the way out, Sonic. See how many likes we can get before we get there. Fish over there just splashing around, just wanting to be caught. Boggy Creek. Is it Crystal? Yeah, see, if I worked on any of these road with the road crews here, the bridge crews, or whatever, they'd get to looking for me and I'd be down on the water somewhere fishing. Romania, 10-4 now. We are headed to Auburndale, pick up a load of, a load at Coca-Cola. I don't know if it'll all be Coca-Cola or heads to Mooresville, Pennsylvania. Really not in a big hurry. Newark, New Jersey. I miss going up through there. I really do. I miss getting to do the Northeast. Even though I'm used to the lesser traffic now, or have become accustomed to it over the last couple of years, I still miss running the Northeast. Now, being in Newark, New Jersey, I know you're pretty close to the Statue of Liberty when you get there. You can take your truck down there to where the parking for the Statue of Liberty is at. It's the park down there. They actually don't mind for you parking your truck or trailer down there and getting out and walking around. Where is he born at? Newark. Good morning, Roseanne. We go out to California from time to time. I try not to go no more than I have to. Born in New York. I like going to New York. I mean, I prefer going upstate New York. Not really so much New York City, but .41 in the PM. We've got 6:41 in the AM here. We are in Florida. Orlando, as a matter of fact. Coast of Canada, how you doing? Strange and trippy. Bear Mountain, 10-4 on that. Yeah, I think I've been up in that area. Beach, Florida. Good morning to all. Good morning. Heck yeah, that's a trip. We're headed over to Auburndale, which is Lakeland area. We're in Orlando right now. pumping out. Nothing wrong with hitting the like button. Alright, we got 40 miles to our pickup, which is Coca-Cola Company. It's the first liquid load hauled in quite a while. And for anybody who was with us the other day when we had the real close call on the rear end collision, that did shift our load a little bit. I don't know how much, on up into the trailer it shifted, but them last two pallets, you could see them where they was leaning forward. Yeah, I've run pretty far south in Florida, and then quite a bit of the center, east, and west coast of Florida. Some of the places are pretty wild looking. Some of the places you go to, all the alligators. Yeah, there's a clip of it in the Facebook group. I think it got shared 2 or 3 times in the Facebook group. I've been, I think, as far as Miami, I think that's about as far, if I'm thinking correctly. Maybe just a little below Miami. But if you do Facebook, the link is in the description of the video. Click that link and we'll get you right in there. I would pop the link up for you, but I'm not accessible to anything right now. At the haunted bridge. St. John River Bridge, how far? I have to remember that. Seems like the last time I picked up liquids or beverages in Orlando, it seems like it was Pepsi. Could have been Coca-Cola, but I think it was Pepsi. Good morning, Steve. Good morning, Sid. How we doing today? picked up from it. They was freaking, it took all day to get loaded there. Hopefully it's not the same. Dude, wait, it's in for a man. We'll be doing a lot better once we get loaded up and on our way. I always hate unload and reload days. It was extremely close. Which now, had the truck not moved, I think I would have got stopped in time. But now, had I got over in the Hammer lane, you know, because that pickup truck was coming up, you know, merging. Had I got over in that Hammer lane to let him merge down, I would have never got stopped in time. No way, no how. Wouldn't have happened. I would have hit them cars if I'd have got over. Luckily, for whatever reason, I'm not sure why I didn't, but for whatever reason why I didn't, it was a good thing. Yeah, I'm glad he scooted over too. That, because I mean, had he not, I maybe would have got stopped in time, but my bullhorns would have been touching his tailgate for sure. Appreciate you stopping in, and we'll catch you after a while. I'll see if I can get signed in with PC over here in a bit and swing by and give you a like. Oh, look at that, there's a hot air balloon over there. I don't know if you can see it or not. Yeah, I'm sure it probably did. Because he knew I was back there, you know, being that he was merging, so he was looking in his mirrors, knew I was back there. I'd say it probably did scare him pretty good. And we slid for I don't know how many feet. I mean, because I locked them down. You can hear me reach up and you can hear the three little clicks. That was me turning the Jake brakes on right before the beeper went off. That's what that was. If you listen to it, you hear the three little clicks. Just that right there. Suspended loads. I don't think I've really ever hauled any suspended loads. I don't think. Nah. We didn't slide too awful far and the pavement was good and wet. The wet pavement was what caused us to slide. I'd hit that easy pass lane, or sun pass. I ain't got no change on me. Sometimes it used to be bad going through the, I think it was the Ohio toll booth. It was bad. My Easy Pass was bad for not reading going through them things. I didn't even see it, Anna. So I don't think that YouTube let it go through. YouTube really won't let people put up addresses and stuff. I didn't even see it, so I'm not sure that YouTube even let it post, because YouTube actually has it's YouTube moderators and Google moderators that will stop certain posts before anybody sees them. I was in another driver's chat here about a week ago, and what was it I was posting about? Oh, I was trying to post about I think it's Pennsylvania. There's signs on the interstate, because they was talking about it was illegal out on the western side of the states to run with your hazard lights on. And I was trying to post to say, in Pennsylvania they've got signs up, it's if you're under 70 miles an hour, turn your four-ways on, and it would not let me post that. No matter how I wrote it out, would not let me post that comment, which I thought was crazy ridiculous. And it was the YouTube or Google moderators that wasn't letting me do it. It wasn't him, and it wasn't his moderators. It was YouTube/Google moderators. They was cutting that comment. Like I said, and I tried to write it 3 or 4 different ways just to get it up there. They wouldn't do it. Would not let it through. And I've seen other people's tried to post like addresses up here, and I don't know, it wouldn't. I'm not saying it didn't post it, I just didn't see it. And generally, if I don't see it pop up on my comment, then it's because YouTube or Google has removed it. Because like say if you post something and Gary removes it, I still see it. It don't go away on my comment box. But now if YouTube or Google removes it, then I don't see it at all. But now I do know somebody in chat the other day put up their address. I don't remember who it was, and it was let go through. One of the moderators removed it, but and it's weird to me how sometimes they'll let it go through like that, sometimes they won't. Or sometimes they'll just, how they wouldn't let that one comment, it didn't have nothing to do with addresses, hazard lights. This is what I had. Pennsylvania requires hazard lights under 70 miles an hour. The Mickey Mouse power pole. Where else in America would you see one of those except Kissimmee, Florida? Orlando. Yeah. And see, that's another thing that's weird. The people that do watch, like on their TVs and use their phones to comment, how they'll see some particular person on their TV but won't see them on their phone, or vice versa. Yeah, 528 417. Yeah, like Sonic, he's one. But now, there was one, you know, like last year or something like that. I don't remember which chatter it was, but our moderator Mark Skelton, he couldn't see them for a long time, just could not see them. And then one day they finally popped up in his chat box. They tried to figure that out for months. How come he couldn't see them? And then just, like I say, just one day they popped up and I was able to see them after that. Well, I mean, and as stupid as it may sound, but I guess Google and YouTube don't differentiate between a business address and a personal address, even though they should. I mean, they can differentiate in all other things. Yeah, and that's with the blocking thing. See, like where you're a moderator on mud pig trucking, if somebody was to block you over here and Indians was both over there, the block shouldn't work over there, but it might. You know, I don't know. Yeah, and that's another thing. If you don't hit live chat, a lot of times you'll miss chats. But now, I mean, when I notice chat stops moving is when I'll look up and see if I'm on live chat or not, because it'll just all of a sudden stop moving for me. That traffic going back up. We may not make it out of Florida today. Yep. Indeed, we are up and rolling. We had us an appointment to catch, so we didn't have no choice but to get up and get going. Alright, we're gonna hop on 27 here. Run it. Looks like a little ways anyway. The only thing really on word filters that I have set up is it's just where people can't post links. Extreme, you know, it's the actual custom's supposed to be a part of it, but I don't have that. The word filtering that they've recently passed through to where it's more guarded. I didn't do that. I had the original one set up. Because that's what they were saying. It was on Scotty's channels where I was at. That's what he was saying, that he had went through, and when they offered that option to set up the higher filtered, word filtered option, he did that. I didn't go through and set that up. And skip the load and go to Disneyland instead. That sounds like a good idea. I know cars are over there, truck. I'm not over in the other lane. Man, that sun's coming up big and bright. Right in my eyeballs. Come on down to the Wawa. Yes, to let me know that there's cars over there. Usually though, well, in the curve like that, it'll set it off if there's a car over there, but that's actually supposed to be like when I turn my signal light on and the car is over there, to let me know that there's a car there. But like if we're turning a curve like that and the car is right there, for some reason or other, it'll go off. That's annoying when it does it, especially when I'm not crossing the line or touching the line, or do I have my signal light on and it still does it. See, when we jack the truck to like make a circle spin around, it'll do that. It's real bad about doing that, especially if we're turning to the right side, you know, making a right-handed circle. If we're doing the left-handed circle, it's not so bad. I'm not real sure about that. We're going up here 7 miles and getting on 17 south, 92 west. 10-4 super truck. Sometimes it feels like that. Sometimes. But then I think to myself, maybe it's me, maybe I'm the one that don't know how to drive. Nothing like being in a strange place all the time, though. The way, you know how it feels the first time you ever go somewhere and it's just everything's 100% new. Well, that happens a lot. Sometimes you don't. Don't forget to hit that like button. We'll remind you before Gary has a chance to. La Casa del Sol. '55 plus adult. Looked like it said park. I thought Gary was still asleep. I finally made it into one of Angie's lives last night. She wasn't on too long, or I didn't get in there too long before she was ready to shut it down. But I got to watch the last few minutes of it anyway. How you doing, C. Hunter? Good morning. Dundee, Florida, 12 miles. State Road 50 on the Gulf, 10 for a man. Yeah, we're on 27. Yeah, at about 2.9 miles, we're going to be getting on to 17 south, 92 west. We are around 14 miles away from our pickup. Does, don't it? Go this way to Miami. City Road. Haines City, Florida, yeah. Egg City, 50s now. Huh. Junction 1792, half a mile. That's what we're hopping up on. Manny's Chop House is a good porterhouse. And more on that. We got 10 miles and it says turn left. 11 miles to go. Winter Haven, 10 miles. No commercial breaks, simple on that. We got a walker. We got a stander. Winners and yonkers get aggressive attorneys. I've been to one Aldi's, the one in Cleveland. It's the only one I've been to.
only been to the one, but we got quite a few around. I didn't even notice your comment until after I said that about worldwide. Here, there, and everywhere. Or here, there, and over yonder. Over yonder. God, that sun's blinding me. Welcome to downtown Lake Alfred. Okay, use your lane, man. Aldi opened its first store in Sydney in 2001 that has 540 stores in Australia. Not in the northern part. Winter Haven city limits. Alright, we got 4 miles to go. like we got us an airport to the left over here. Little Cessnas everywhere. Lakeland Airport, maybe, I don't know. Couldn't see the name on it. Almost 2 hours. Yeah, about an hour and a half, I think. So we started the stream before we started driving. An hour and 26 minutes is what we've been driving. Third largest grocery chain in the U.S. with over 1,600 stores. Float planes. Yeah. That would be scary landing an airplane on the water, I think. Maybe not too bad, but I think the first time would anyway. IGA Aldi. And of course everybody in Auburndale is going to come down this little section right here at this very moment. Indeed it is, Auburndale Boulevard. Could have turned in right there, it looked like. Polk County Maintenance Unit 3. There you go, back up a little bit. Let him on out, and then we'll pull up in there. Well, if that's their gate, they don't look too full. If that's their gate. Alright, I'm going to put you guys on mute for a few minutes. Alright, looks like I get to go get out of the truck, check in, so we got the sound back on. Good morning, Denise. suppose we're waiting. She said when I pull up, so we're waiting for the driver in front of us to get checked in. It's kind of weird though. Everybody here has containers. So hopefully I'm at the right place. But it looks like the, let's see, what are we supposed to have the temp on? 32 degrees. I'll turn it on after we get up here. Alright, we got 8 hours, 10 minutes left on our clock. At midnight tonight, we'll gain back 6 hours and 12 minutes at midnight tonight. But if we run all the way down to, like 2 hours, that'll give us 8 hours tomorrow. If we run it down to 2 hours today, or if we run it down to just an hour, we'll get to 6 hours and 12 minutes on whatever we don't run today. No, we don't do mini dropping hooks. Most of our stuff is live loads. During the summertime anyway. Now during the wintertime when we go to when we go to Schuyler, Nebraska, they are dropping hooks. But when we load at Cargill's, that's about the only dropping hooks that we do. Everything else is pretty much live loads. Go to Disneyland. Right. he said that he was going straight through, and I seen that he didn't have a trash, so I let him through. He didn't just shoot up in front of us. Wow. My appointment is at freaking 2:30. So by telling me to be here at 8 o'clock this morning, that has just messed our day up completely. And now I have to turn around and go back out and find someplace to park. Yeah, by the time we get loaded now, we won't be able to do anything. We'll go back up here at the Loves. About 9 miles away. That's aggravating. So freaking aggravating because I could have set it to pilot till noon today and then come over here. So probably the way the day will go now, probably what I'll end up doing is running that in front of a car. I'll end up getting stuck in Florida. There goes an airplane right there that's got the floaters on the bottom of it. I can see it from here. It's a pretty good distance away, but I can see the floaters. Good morning, Kyle. Now, Kyle, did I see you mention something about you're going live tonight at like 7 p.m. tonight? Everybody, Kyle is going to go live tonight at 7 p.m. I'm going to swing by there and check it out. See if we can't get a link up for you. Central Time. biggest part of our day is going to get wasted here. They did. They told me to be here at 8 o'clock this morning, and our appointment's not till 2 o'clock. And we can show up as early as 1 o'clock. Well, it's 2:30. We can show up as early as 1:30. But that's it. So, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1. We'll sit up here for 5 hours. Wasting 5 hours of our 14-hour clock, and then it'll take them at the very least an hour to load us. Scoot over, man. I got a bigger trailer than you do. somebody out there on the boat right now. I thought those was fake birds sitting over there with their wings spread out. And that one was actually twisting its head. We got walkers. No through trucks that way. Now see, used to I would have had all my fishing equipment with me. And we could have just been pond hopping all day. But I would have ended up being late getting back over there if I'd have done that. So that's the reason why I don't fishing stuff with me, because I lose all track of time or even the care of anything to do with that time. So that's the reason why I have stuff with me. Yeah, that's right. If I'm not mistaken, Love's right up here. And that's where I've got us routed to. Good morning there. I'm not gator hunting this morning. We was gator hunting the other day, crossing that big Aflac bridge. How you doing, Richard from Churchill, Tennessee? Got another walker. We've caught catfish on rattle traps, spinner baits, caught them on jigs. We was in Toledo fishing one day up there. They call it a hot spot, warm water release. Tasha hooked a catfish and it broke her line, and then which was I think it was a rattle trap that she caught it on. She threw something else at it. I don't remember what it was, but she caught the same identical fish again. That rattle trap was still hooked in its mouth, and within like 15 or 20 minutes. I don't remember what she caught it with the second time, but the first time it was a rattle trap of some sort. I don't remember exactly what type of rattle trap it was. There's one of them floater planes now. That would be sweet. Be able to go fly for an hour or so waiting. What am I doing in Germany? Oh, just cruising the streets. Apparently, they give us the wrong appointment time. They told us to be here at 8 a.m. We're not supposed to be here till 2. But we can show up an hour early, so we'll show up we'll get back over there about 1:15 today. Hang out here at Love's for a few hours. Pass the time. Blow up kayak. You know, I was always worried with the blow up kayaks that I would stick the hook in the side of it and sink. It's always my fear with the blow up kayaks, you know, fishing from them anyway. I believe maybe this time of day we'll actually have some parking here. Maybe. I guess if we can find a decent parking spot. That's not it. We'll just sit here and watch the fuel island if you guys want to. the weather in Nebraska. We'll be up in that area again before too long. Alright, I'll be right back in just a second. I'm going to see if I can't get this freaking inverter back on. The inverters, or I gotta turn it back on back here. I had the same problem. Little dog's just following right behind. I had the same problem though, where it kicked off on us. Or not where it kicked off, but where the truck wouldn't start this morning. I had to reset it, which kicked off my inverter. Now I've got to get the inverter back on in order to get the refrigerator back on, which I unplugged the refrigerator today. This morning, so that it wouldn't mess up the fridge. I need a better light back here. There we go. Okay, so I got to turn this thing on, I think. Let's see if that did it. Had
The little dog that was walking in front of us, he is sitting on the guy's lap. They got in the truck here beside us. See if that got it. Alright, now it's back on. Sent a horseshoe curve and Flagstaff for rail cam links. 10 for on that. Yeah, this does affect the 14-hour clock. Once you start your 14-hour clock, you can't stop it. There's no stopping the 14-hour clock once it starts. So indeed this will affect our 14-hour clock today. I don't know how much. If we get over there and get loaded in like an hour and back out, we might be able to make a little time, but we're not going to make too much time today on account of, unless I read it wrong. Let me look at it again. Let me triple check it. It says appointment set 8 a.m. 8/9/22. So no, I didn't read it wrong. It does say 8 a.m. And now we'll just have to see what we're left with by the time we get loaded today to see how far we can actually make it. Plugging the fridge back up. Hopefully this ordeal didn't mess it up, because I did remember to unplug the fridge this morning when because I had to kick the main power, had to reset it. I don't know what the deal is with that, but apparently that sensor wasn't showing faults when we had our sensors fixed. I'm not exactly sure what that sensor is, but it did kick it again. Come back on. So heck yeah. Good deal. The thing about when the inverter kicks now, or not, whenever I have to turn that main power off and the inverter does kick off, I have to
make sure and unplug this fridge before I get out there trying to reset the inverter, because if I don't, then it fries some kind of little relay switch in these refrigerators. There's a little relay switch, and whenever this sudden shot of, I guess, electricity shoots through the inverter, then it fries that relay. And since we've been through so many dang refrigerators here in the last month and a half, I really don't want to get another one. I can't hear it running now, but I did hear it kick on. Barely hear it running. So hopefully I'm hearing it running and I'm not just hearing things. Right, yeah. And I knew it with the last time that it happened. The last one we fried, I knew. I just didn't realize that they was going to turn that switch off. And when they turned that switch off and turned it back on, see, it's a power switch right down here on my left hand side. You can flip that switch and it shuts off all the power to the truck, all of it. So that if you're setting for the week on home time when we set, you can shut that off. That way it doesn't drain the batteries down, out. Which with the APU unit, that APU unit will kick on periodically to keep your batteries from dying. But for the ones that don't have APUs, that's what that switch is for, so you can turn that switch off to keep your batteries from draining down. Now when you kick that switch off, it automatically trips the inverter. And when it trips the inverter, it's just like your bathroom plugs, how you have to hit that reset button sometimes when your power goes out or whatnot. It's the same thing. It's got a little button on there that you hit to reset the power on it. And when you reset that power on it, I guess it just sends too much of a surge through that fridge and fries it. It fries that little relay. And apparently the relay on them things, by the time you buy it and install it, you just as well get another refrigerator, from what I understand. I don't know, but like I said, I heard the fridge kick on. I can't hear it now, but I don't normally hear it throughout the day whenever we're setting. It's just really aggravating that they told me to be there at 8 o'clock this morning and the appointment's not till 2. Yeah, the surge protector would be good. I would think. But if I know that I've got to do it like I did this morning, or any time that I ever send it to the shop, I'll remember to unplug the refrigerator. That way I don't have to go through getting another one. Yeah, I could have slept in today. Could have slept to our normal, regular, scheduled programming. Could have waited and started the stream late like we normally do. Run late. Because let's see here. On our route to Los Lunas. See what the phone gives me for a route, because the Rand McNally and the phone will give completely different routes, even completely different option of routes. I mean, sometimes it don't, but sometimes it does. So let's see what kind of a route that it gives us to Los Lunas from here. I've already looked at the Rand McNally route, and we ran that route here a little while back, which is the route that takes us. Wait a minute, I'll say something here. Okay, the route that it's got us going, where we cut up just outside of. Actually, matter of fact, the first trip to Florida, we run that route where we come down. I can't see what highway it is, but we come down into Mobile from Jackson, I think, Jackson, Mississippi. Yeah, from Jackson we cut south, come through Hattiesburg, down into Mobile. That's the route we're going to be taking back up into Jackson on the 20, through Shreveport, Dallas, from Dallas up to Amarillo. So it'll be a completely different run for us this go. You know, some people, they just have problems sliding their tandems. They give it too much throttle. Sometimes you do have to give it a lot of throttle, and it just causes it to jerk farther than you intend on going. Some people just puts more into it than they need to. How you doing, James? Both live now. Yeah. Ernie and Mud Pigs live? Heck yeah. If you haven't been by Ernie's or Mud Pigs, that's both links. The top link is Ernie's, the second link is Mud Pigs. And Mud Pigs been off the road for a few days, so let's swing by both of them while we're sitting here. Swing by both of them, let them know Ride Along Gang says hello. And it's good to know that Mud Pig's back out on the road, because he's been off the road for about a week now. And Ernie, he's just coming back from his 34-hour restart. He is having some big time problems with his tandems, ain't he? like I say, and see if you notice he's got flip flops on, so that might be the problem. I'm not gonna say that that's the definite problem, but that might be the problem. He does have flip flops on. See now, I don't know if he's not looking in his rearview mirror or not. His wheels are rolling. His brakes aren't locked at all. I don't know if he even realizes that. He should. Yeah, he's. I think he's used up all his air in his brake chambers. It don't have anything to do with really anything, Denise. I'm just aggravating because a lot of drivers likes to make fun of drivers wearing flip flops. We are in Polk City, Florida. Yeah, it's just a joke. Maybe not a funny one, but it was just a joke. Let's see if he comes back around and gets back on the scale. Or if he just swings back up there, because he did come around. I seen him go behind us. Yeah, it's just the truck drivers that wear sandals or flip flops. If you hear the other drivers, the old time drivers, especially the ones that wears boots, really gets down on drivers that wears sandals and flip-flops. They'll go as far as to say they're not real truck drivers. Real truck drivers don't wear sandals and flip-flops. I mean, I drive barefooted sometimes, so not this go, because that's way too far out of the way. It'll be after we get to Los Lunas and then pick up another load and come back out. And then of course we'll run the same route back over to the pickup that we used coming out over here.
Alright, I am going to fire up the laptop right quick. I'm going to swing over there to Mud Pigs and Ernie's and give them both a thumbs up. I ain't going to be able to stay in there too long because it'll eat up too much of my internet, but I am going to swing over there and give them both a thumbs up. Then again, since we're not doing anything, we could just shut down the stream. We got Semi-Scratch and Ernie running. He's got 13 people watching that now. So I'm gonna swing in there and give him a thumbs up. He's got 22 thumbs up. He started 40 minutes ago. We'll turn the sound up here in just a second. Let's see. He's not rolling yet. But I guess he's getting ready.
Come on now.
I've got the sound up on me.
Slow computer.
Alright. Now I'm gonna hop over. I'm gonna hop over to Mud Pigs and give him a thumbs up. I'm gonna turn the volume down just a touch. Mud Pig's got 69 people, 97 thumbs up. He started 104 minutes ago. Alright, I just give him 98. Now he got 103 already. Alright, I'm gonna turn the sound up just a touch.
You know, all that. Stop to give you a thumbs up, Phil. Well, howdy, ride along. How's it going? Good day, Phil. you on the stream. Hope you're back in order with your truck issues. I know how frustrating that can be. Not quite. We're still running on bad injectors, getting terrible fuel economy, but...
Alright, I'm going to turn his sound back down because that's his sound for his channel. It's not my sound to be running. But I did pop over. I give Mud Pig a thumbs up. Left him a comment. And I did give Ernie a thumbs up and left him a comment. And Mama Zella's live too. She started her stream 7 minutes ago. I'm gonna go give her her first thumbs up. I'm not sure what hers. She may not have no sound on hers. I don't know. And she just started hers 8 minutes ago, so. She says her phone's on our live, and she's got her live going. So indeed, hop over there on Mama Zell's, give her a thumbs up, let her know we sent you by. She's got her live going, and she's got our live playing. Now, she's not got our live playing on her video. She's got it playing on her phone. So swing by there and give her a thumbs up. That'd be appreciated. Let her know we sent you by. That would be most awesome. That's weird. I give Phil a thumbs up and it took it away. I went back in there just now and it wasn't on there. Huh. How odd is that? Because I was number 97.
Well, howdy.
I was number 97, and when I went back in there, which was by accident going back in there, it was showing 105 and note that I didn't give a thumbs up. And it took the one away from Ernie's too that's weird. Huh. We got 95 thumbs up. You guys are awesome. Can we get 5 more? Watch out, truck. Okay, somebody took their thumbs up away when I said that. You're real nice. They give it back. Good Lord, ease up, man. God, I tell you what, sometimes it's scary to be parked in these truck stops.
I'm on the passenger side right now, so I'm looking at it from the passenger side. Turn this volume down a little bit. Alright, I'm going to see what the scroll comment looks like on the laptop. I've never done that before. See how dizzy it makes me. It does cover up the bullhorns like that, don't it? And that trailer is bright. We're just 4 away from 100. Let's get it out there. I like Ernie's scroll much better than our scroll. His is all the way down at the bottom. Welcome to the Ride Along Gang. Alright, we was told to be at our pickup at 8 o'clock this morning. When we got to our pickup, they told me in the guard shack that our pickup wasn't until 2 o'clock today, and we can show up as early as 1 o'clock. Well, we've already started our 14-hour clock, so we don't get to stop that while we're waiting. But we're waiting here till 1 o'clock, which is 10 minutes till 9 now. That's 4 hours wasted off of our 14-hour clock today. Thank you for 100 likes. Alright, let's throw a big fat thank you. Boom. Thank you for 100 likes. You guys are awesome. And we really do appreciate y'all throwing them out there for us. I'm looking at it on the PC while I'm doing this. And let's throw out some popcorn for everybody. 101, keep them coming. I like how the I like how the popcorn bucket sits right on top of the horn there. That's pretty cool. 101, you guys are awesome. I do appreciate it. But I guess we'll just sit here and either chat, if that's what you guys want to do. We can shut the stream down and start it back when we go over there. Doesn't really matter. We don't get to do very many sitting streams, so if y'all want to do that, we can. But we won't be getting to run any later tonight than if we do stop. Because like I said, the 14-hour clock has done started. Can't stop that. Unfortunately. You guys are awesome. How you doing, Sherry? Artero, good morning. David Host, how you doing? Dune Vlog, Agalos, I think is how you say that. Harlan.
Welcome to the gang, everybody. One minute. This is Mama Zell. I've been staying here, but don't comment. Okay, so Harlan is Mama Zell. 10-4 on that. Alright, Ghost, sorry about that. I missed your comment saying that you're going to go back to sleep. That's what I want to do right now, is go back to sleep, but I'm afraid if I go to sleep, then I'll end up sleeping beyond what time I need to be there. Well, he finally got his axles adjusted out, I see. Yeah, that was the flip-flop guy, the one that just drove off in front of us. Good morning, Yukon. How you doing? Alright, I'm gonna have to turn my my fan on, cool this phone down a little bit. I think though, while we're sitting, I am gonna go ahead and shut down the stream. And then start back up at around. I can start back up when we go over there. Unless you guys just want to sit and watch the trucks park in front of us. I need to take me a small nap anyway. Alright, Casey. Yeah, we should get back start the stream back around 1 o'clock. Yeah, we'll go ahead and shut this one down. Y'all can, if y'all want, I mean, click over to Ernie's or Mud Pigs or somewhere like that and hang out for a bit.
come back and visit us when we start back up. We'll start back up around 1 o'clock. I am going to take me a nap. And, yeah, we'll start back up for the load up. That way I can charge my battery back up a bit at 100%. And then, if you don't care, Gary, give me a call about 12:30. Appreciate y'all stopping in. Appreciate all the thumbs up. And we'll see you guys back here in just a little bit. Thanks, sir.